So the Axis allows the iPad to get power and data from the camera. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a data cable. So I have a data cable type C to type C, and then I'm going to grab the Axis, and on the Axis you'll see, guys, that there's a USB-C data, and that's where we want to connect it. We want it to connect it to where it says data. So I'm going to connect it right in here. Okay, so it's connected to the Axis. This is data. This opposite end of the type C is going to go into my camera so that my camera can send that signal to the iPad. So right here, you guys will be able to see that there's going to be a type C on your cameras. All right, so if you have a camera connected into your type C port like that. Okay, so now the camera is basically going to be communicating with the iPad through the Axis right here. And all these items, guys, all these cables are going to be listed in the description box below, so you guys don't spend too much time looking for the perfect cable or what gadget is David talking about. This is basically the easiest way you guys can get going right away. So now that you have your Canon or your camera, your DSLR camera connected to the Axis, it's going to communicate with the iPad. Next thing we want to wonder is, well, damn, Dave, how are we going to give power to the iPad? We're going to pretend that this cool power bank is the actual booth and it's distributing power, because we're going to pull power from the actual booth, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do that in a few seconds. But for now, we'll pretend that this is the photo booth shell that's going to give us power. So we're going to go ahead and connect from type C to type C, another type C to type C cable. We're going to connect it to the Axis, and we're going to go ahead and insert it where it says USB-C PD. Now the PD is for power distribution. So we're going to go ahead and connect it right in here. Okay, and now my iPad just lit up because now it's taking the charge. So the power supply is sending power to my iPad. Okay, the next thing you guys want is a dummy battery for your camera. I'm using a Canon R100, and this dummy battery is going to be perfect. So I'm going to insert the battery into the camera, and in the opposite cable right here, the other type C, will go into a 30-watt adapter, which will go connected like this, and then go connected to your power strip inside of your photo booth. But remember, we're pretending that this right now is our photo booth. So I'll go ahead and connect it into our photo booth this way right here. All right, so now we're getting power to the camera, to the iPad. Let's go ahead and insert the dummy battery into your camera. We're gonna open up your camera, then we're gonna insert your battery, your dummy battery, gently until it clicks. You guys will see that right in here, there's a slot where you can move your cable going down, and then you can seal it. Cool. So now, guys, check out the structure of this. Okay. We have the iPad connected to the Axis, and the Axis is feeding the iPad information from the camera. The camera is connected to the Axis. That's the data cable type C to type C. And then there's power going to the Axis from the power distribution right over here. So let's go ahead and then go up to the booth right now and then put piece by piece together to give you guys that extra guidance on how it's going to look actually in Mr. Professional. Let's go ahead and do that right now. So within your order, you guys are going to get a faceplate. Okay, so this faceplate has 4 butterfly screws, as you guys can see right here. And so what we want to do is we want to grab the iPad, and we want to go ahead and put it right in here like this.